A lifelong resident of Tampa, Florida, Bob joined his father's company, Tampa Steel Erecting Company, in 1960 after graduating with a civil engineering degree from Georgia Tech. He later received his MBA from the University of South Florida. Tampa Steel Erecting Company, Florida's oldest erector fabricator, began operations on October 1, 1945 with a used truck and one welding machine. Initially, the company concentrated on industrial contracts that primarily involved steel erecting. Bob, using a hands-on approach to leadership and an insistence on quality and performance with his father and brother John, changed the company's primary focus to fabrication. Later, in the 1990s, Tampa Steel Erecting opted to exclusively focus on fabrication of steel bridges. 79 years later, Tampa Steel is now a major force in the economic development of Florida and in steel bridge construction nationwide. Early fabrication and erection projects included the 39-story One Tampa City Center, the Spaceship Earth and Living Seas at Disney's Epcot Center, and the arched banana-shaped pipe trusses for Airside F at Tampa International Airport. Notable fabrication-only projects included the 14,000 tons of steel for Tampa's electric Big Bend Power Station No. 4, 1.4 miles of elevated people mover girders for the Omni Extension at Miami International Airport, and NASA's Atlas 11 and 13 rocket towers. In 1985, Tampa Steel was selected by Metal Fabricating News as one of the 5 most modern fabrication and users of high-technology structural manufacturing in North America. The company has received prize bridge awards for fabrication of the Casco Bridge in Portland, Maine, the Storrow Drive Connector Bridge in Boston, and the 17th Street Bridge in Atlanta. Most recently, Tampa Steel completed fabrication of the Dallas, Texas Twin Arch Bridge designed by Santiago Calatrava. Other spectacular projects completed in Florida include the I-595 Express Corridor project with Dragados USA, 2010-2012 Jacksonville's J. Turner Butler Boulevard interchange, and the Dixie Highway and Estero Drive bridges in Florida. It is nearly impossible to drive anywhere in Florida without crossing over or under one of Bob's bridges. This is an exciting time in the history of our organization, said Robert Clark. Our focus on steel bridge construction continues to pay off, and the major contracts that we're securing across the country as a result are fueling our growth and enabling us to create more jobs here. Hillsborough County has been tremendously supportive during this process, and we're proud to be strengthening our commitment to this community. Bob has served as a longtime board member for the Floridians for Better Transportation, the Tampa-Hillsborough County Expressway Authority, and the Florida Transportation Builders Association. Locally, he has served on the boards of the Greater Tampa Chamber of Commerce, the Tampa Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the Mayor's Beautification Committee. His ties to the community run deep. He has served for years as the honorary commander for MacDill Air Force Base and supported the Leadership Tampa and Tampa Bay organizations and University of Tampa Board of Fellows. Bob loves his work, but he regularly slips away to host his weekly luncheons at the Columbia Restaurant, a 25-year-long tradition of connecting now nearly 14,000 people for networking and relationship building for the betterment of the Tampa Bay region. The Columbia's Table 100 has been dedicated to him and his many guests. Bob has also served for over 30 years as the executive director of the Miss Tampa pageant, where he serves as a mentor to the young women of the Miss Tampa and Miss Florida pageants and a generous sponsor to the Miss Florida and Miss America pageants. Bob's favorite pastimes include hiking the wilderness and hunting his quarry, or working crossword puzzles, watching football, and telling the occasional joke. With no plans to retire, Bob enjoys every day with his lovely wife Patty of 31 years, his 2 children Robert and Julie, his 6 grandchildren, and his large extended family. Congratulations to Bob Clark, new inductee into the FTBA Hall of Fame.